Greetings. And today I have a different type of story for you guys. Now, so back before everything that's been happening, I was in high school and I was in the D&D club. That was after the whole incident with the drama club. Watch my last story time video if you want to hear more about that. But so we were in this campaign in this place where we were in this place called Candlelit Castle. Our DM Nick, had a pretty cool setup where certain enemies could only be attacked in the dark, and certain ones could only be attacked in the light. It was a whole thing, and there were different sections of the castle based on the seven deadly sins, but not the anime, but yeah, basically. We were going through various rooms of the castle, and at one point we were in a section of it. Not going to go into too much detail, but we walked. It was in this area of the castle that was kind of like a garden, and we opened a giant door, and inside when it opened, there was a big room. Inside the room, there was a bunch of trees. It was basically a forest inside the room. My character has proficiency in forests because he's a ranger. To be specific, he's a half-elf ranger who's, well, that's really all I can say without getting demonetized. I am a stereotype. I have an edgy background and all that stuff, but basically, I realized something was up. I realized it even before there was an arrow that got shot right in front of my feet. So we found out there were archers in the trees, and I tried various things to do it. No one else was actually trying anything. I mean, in all fairness, our group was pretty useless. We had one NPC who was just useful for killing things. We had one NPC who was is useless, and one stereotypical bard. Other than that, I was really the only person there who was actually doing anything. So I was really the only one who was trying to figure out anything. So I tried a few things. First off, I put a shield on my back, covered in camouflage, and then tried army crawling my way through the forest. Arrows flew right in front of where I was crawling. Then I tried casting fog. That did not work either. Arrows went straight by my feet again. It wasn't for a bit that we realized that these archers were a little different. Not in the sense of they shoot at us based on them seeing us. They apparently go based on smell. Now, when we realized this, we were able to figure out we had to figure out how to get by them based on that. Now, that NPC that I mentioned, not the one that was good for fighting, the useless one, the DM had her try to massacre everyone sent with perfume. I, on the other hand, thought of something more interesting and effective. Now, I was trying to figure this out because I seriously doubted that her perfume was going to do anything. So I was looking through my entire character sheet, seeing if I had anything that could be useful. And then I read the description of one of my items. 50 feet of hempen rope. My eyes lingered over the word hempen for a little bit longer than it should have. And so I asked the DM, the description of this rope says it's made of hemp. So if I set it on fire, what would happen? He realizes what's happening. He has me roll for it. I rolled, I believe, a 17. So I set a good chunk of my rope on fire, throw it in, and what happens is all of the archers get stoned. That bard that's in our group, he got stoned too. But no one else did. Me because well, my character's immune to that kind of. Well, actually, he's not immune to it. He was just wearing a mask that I put on, which I'm glad I learned then. But regardless, all of the archers got stoned. A couple of them fell out of their trees. One guy tried shooting us, but his bow snapped and ended up impaling himself in the face. But then that other NPC that's good at fighting ends up just killing everyone in the room. And then we continued on with the quest. But I killed an entire room I took down an entire room of archers with weed. I'm not going to. And if my D&D group was still meeting, I would not let them live that down. This is Randoman, signing off.